Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. You look at this Eagle defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, all right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple of touchdowns. We got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. That's Drew Sanders who got in there and dropped him. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget.
And the pressure gets to him again. Jalen Carter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Automatic first down.
Left side, Cook. He'll get this to about the 38. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, they held them to well under 200 yards of total offense, and in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week, that great creativity and usual productivity.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. In motion left comes Brown. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
And brought down there by Taylor Rapp. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
No touch that.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll try for the first with Walker. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first. The Eagles at 10-2 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Now 2nd and 5.
Great, set.
Running right, here's Walker. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. You look at this Buffalo defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10.
Great, set. Yeti. Crowd left Yeti. Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the 2nd quarter.
Throwing his Hurts. Got his man. It's Warren. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Set. Tiger Hornet. No touch.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Throw out wide to Walker. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Alpha. Crowd left Yeti. 63. No touch.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He finds his man, complete. That's Warren. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Bills offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now the first carry here for their running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here's Allen. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Great, set.
Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And Walker once more. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Warren. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Motion man is Shakir. Allen now looks to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Allen to throw it. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. And he'll send the tight end in motion. Now Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. From the gun, it's Allen. Shakir hauls it in. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. McPherson's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Xavier Legette, 61 yards. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Darius Davis on the return. Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, leading out this offense. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
Finding Shakir across the formation. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. On play action, Allen.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
73.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
From the 31,
Hurts. That one complete to Legrand.
And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 47 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
They go play action with Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Xavier Legette with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, partner, he has carried them in this ball game throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield and creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills going to take over again on offense. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. To throw, it's Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Now Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Brown goes in motion left.
And again, it's Allen. This will be caught by Brown. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Allen. Sliding it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jalen Phillips able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throw left side complete. That's one. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Back to throw again. And this one complete to Smith. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
He'll try again.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there.
His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to widen their advantage.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
And here come the Bills.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Throwing now is Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
To the air, Allen. Being chased out left. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3 quarters in the books. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And the slot man goes in motion left. Allen going to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Brown. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here's Allen.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Marquise Brown, 31 yards. And the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there for Philly. 48 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different. You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
He finds his man, complete. It's Brown. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down. In motion right is Brown. Allen now looks to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down. Here's Allen to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Bills' first down.
They'll look to throw again.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Allen.
Shakir hauls it in. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Miami.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Hurts.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Hurts to throw.
Complete. Smith has it.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal.
Throwing is Hurts.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Elliott now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen off the play fake.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Now Allen. It's complete to Brown, right side. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like